Okay, so here are the other books that I got. These are all the ones that are usually galley drops or that Lily helped me get or various friends helped me get that weren't signed that I didn't have to wait in as long as lines for. But still, you have to roam around the wilderness of booths, and you got to be lucky, and you got to know where to go, and it's really complicated. And if any of you have ever gone, you know that it's like crazy. Anyway, first book, I got Scorched by Mari Mancusi. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. I actually read.
No idea.
I read one of her books before, and I really liked it, so I was excited to get this. And I don't remember exactly who got it for me, how I came across this, but
I got
you
it.
You got it for me. It's hard to keep track.
Went to
Lily
the booth.
Okay, anyway, thank you, Lily, for this. It's got dragons, and I love dragons, so that'll be really exciting. Next, I went up and got this from Bloomsbury myself. Starry Nights. Starry Nights is my favorite painting, and I love people who kiss, and I love pears. So put all these things together. And apparently there's like a slight fantasy element to it, that there's like a curse. Yeah, I'm reading the back. I read the back before, and I was like, oh my god, because it's about art and a cursive by Renoir, and all these paintings are coming alive, and there's a girl trapped in a painting, and that's totally one of the things that I love.
Julian.
Yes, and apparently there's a really cute guy, and I'm excited to meet this cute guy, because I like cute guys, especially the ones in books, which is why I am a fangirl. So I got Unbreakable by Cami Garcia, which I had never read Beautiful Creatures. Actually, I read part of it, and I haven't.
Did you not like it?
I didn't really get into it. It was really hyped, and I just didn't have time. But I liked the sound of this. This was just lying out there, and I'm like, hey, books, I will grab the books. I want them. And while it doesn't sound like the most original, sort of, it sounds urban fantasy-esque, original, story that I've read, but it sounds really interesting. Like, it could be really good, like if it's executed really well. It actually just sounds interesting. I like all those paranormal.
People have liked it so far.
Yeah, it's gotten good buzz, and it has a really cool cover, and I'm really excited to read it. So, then I got one that Nicole gave me. So I'll link her blog below. So, Wolf Princess. It's middle grade, and it's Russian, and I love anything Russian, and fantasy, and princesses, and that just...
You yelled at me yesterday.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't get me the one about the Russians?
I didn't know it was there.
Well, I didn't actually yell at you. Again, you're just saying I yelled at you. Didn't. So, another one that I got, which I was really excited for because I really, really can't wait to start this series, is Curtsies and Conspiracies by Gail Carriger. I was going to say Carriger, which doesn't sound right. So I don't know why I was going to say that. So, this is a sequel to Etiquette and Espionage, which is another really gorgeous cover, and it's about some Victorian... a finishing school for Victorian spies. They're like ladies, but they can like throw daggers and poison you.
They
basically
be awesome. Faint. Something like that.
I'm so excited to read this. Basically, it's supposed to be really funny and cute and witty, and the cover is beautiful, and it doesn't come out until November, so I feel very special for having this.
I didn't think they only had 300 copies of that in total.
So, oh my god, I basically about died when I got this one. It was like the first one I got when I was on the floor. The doors open. I was like,
you dragged me to that
straight for Disney Hyperion for Rose Under Fire.
What
which
was
is
what's left of me?
Was in one.
It came out of this.
I don't know. Everything gets jostled together. Anyway, again, you're ruining the moment.
I asked a question.
No, I'm kidding. Rose Under Fire, which is the companion novel to Codename Verity, which I loved. And one day I'll do like a post. Be like, hey, read this book, and this is why, because I haven't reviewed it yet. But I read it before I started blogging.
Oh,
so,
okay. So you yell at me about that one, and you literally yell at me to read that one.
Oh yeah, that one deserves high decibels of enthusiasm because it's awesome and it will make you cry more than. I think the only book that ever made me cry more that wasn't a Harry Potter, because obviously, was If I Stay. But basically, these books will wrench your heart out about World War II, aviators, beautiful, gorgeous friendships. And I was so freaking excited to get this, so I got it. Next book I was really excited about, which I didn't even know existed in any book form until I think Jamie from Broken the Bookish and Anna from Anna Reads Books, they told me.
You got mad at me yesterday about that one.
Because she picked it up and I didn't even know.
I didn't know it was there.
Anyway, if any of you have ever read the Jessica Darling series, which you should, by Megan McCafferty, apparently she's releasing a middle grade prequel with Jessica Darling.
But
I'm
it's
kind of sad.
It's fluty-less.
I'm actually gonna shove this in, you literally.
Oh, were you?
I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit this out because you stole my turn. I was literally. That's what I said. So, we're pretending you didn't say a word of that. So, while I love Jessica Darling, I'm a little nervous because this is before high school, which means it'll be entirely Marcus Flutyless. And what is the point of life when it is Marcus Flutyless? That is like
How
a
awesome
really
would
hard
it
word to
be
say.
if he was in it
I
as a
hope
classmate?
he pops up. I know,
Like
there
not
will-
as a love interest.
Yeah, I'm
but a
sure he will be
classmate.
present. I'm trying to remember, but you know.
I think so.
Basically,
He was normal in middle
basically,
school,
I
wasn't he?
love Jessica Darling, and I'm really excited to spend more time with her as a really awesome middle schooler, which I'm sure she was. So,
Our type of awesome.
yeah, the best type of awesome. Another book I'm really excited for is Wild Cards by Simone. How do you say this? Say it.
Alcalis.
Elkeles. That one makes
You
sense.
said it. You called her Eccles yesterday.
That wasn't me.
Was it?
It wasn't me.
You were there when it happened because I like died.
Probably, but it for sure wasn't me. I've never said her name aloud before. Anyway, she's the author of the Perfect Chemistry series, which Lily absolutely adores. So they were dropping this one all over the place, dropping it like it was hot, which it is. Look at all that chemistry. So I picked it up. Next book, I was really excited. Oh, we'll survive. It's another book I was really, really excited for because it looks so cool. Is Marie Antoinette, Serial Killer. There they go.
Sound effects.
Suicidal books. So, this one's pretty self-explanatory. If this interests you at all, then you get why I want it. Because there's Marie Antoinette and gore.
I don't like gore.
I love gore.
I like the historical
I'm
aspect.
twisted.
I won't sleep after reading it. I'm one of those.
Oh, that one looks like fun though.
It looks
it's
fun.
kind of kitschy, you know.
But
I like
she's
that.
a serial killer.
So, no, apparently it's the ghost of Marie Antoinette. Heads will roll. I love that. Like, oh my god.
Do you think I would enjoy it?
Oh, you can borrow it after. Okay. The Witch of Little Italy. This is another one that there was a galley drop for it while we were waiting in line for Fangirl, and the line for Fangirl was like all around Macmillan booth like 4 times. So it kind of cut off the access to Little Witch of Italy. The Witch of Little Italy, unfortunately.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired. I can no longer English. I lost ability.
Language lost.
Yeah, lost ability to,
What is
to
words?
language.
What is words?
Child, what be your name? Okay. Anyway.
Where is that from?
It's actually from Gilmore Girls. So if any of you got that reference, I love you. So, The Witch of Little Italy. It's an adult. It's got a really gorgeous cover. Look, she has like this swinging ponytail and a gingham dress, and basically that's what I wish I looked like all the time. Let's pretend my ponytail's doing that when it's really just kind of sweaty and limp. So it looks cute, like really cute. There's like magic and witches, and it's set right down there in Little Italy. So I want this.
Anything with Italy.
Yeah. So this book, I know nothing about it other than it's got hypnotism, and it was there, and people were grabbing it like crazy. So I'm like, I will grab it also. So was that from Scholastic? Hypnotist, book 1, Hypnotize Me. And I like hypnotism. And I got one for Lily, and I think it's a middle
I wanna
grade
see the
'cause
cover.
It's so tiny. I'm really excited to see what the cover looks like. That
I'm gonna look it
will
up.
tell me more about the book, because this one doesn't even have a description. Oh yes, it does. You know what?
You
Yeah.
fail.
Don't I found it? Okay. So this one, the last book that I got, Lockwood and Company by Jonathan Stroud. It's Scream at the Staircase. He's the author of the Bartimaeus trilogy, which I think is a trilogy.
What is the Bartimaeus?
I haven't read it, but it's really popular. It sounds cool. It's got magic and all sorts of good things.
Is it for like younger?
I think. Yeah, I think it's middle grade.
haven't
I
heard
think
of
it's kind of crossover. Anyway, Gabby from LLB Reads was like obsessed with getting this one yesterday, and because she kept talking about it all the time, I was like, hey, I gotta get it myself too. So I got it when I saw it, and it looks really cool. It's set in London, which I could figure that out, but it's got cool
It's
stuff.
got
I don't have time
magic
to
and
read it.
sword fighting, obviously.
So yeah, which I like sword fighting. So that was my day 2 book haul. It's a summary of all the awesome. I mean, I left out all the experiences I had, like all the great bloggers I met. I'm meeting so many great bloggers, so many great authors, and having a grand old time with Lily. So
We watched
stay
somebody
tuned.
break a line.
We saw someone try to sort of hurdle over one of the.
Well, I saw
She
it and
saw
I
it.
like freaked out. And
This is a tip for next year. Don't
try to
jump
hurdle.
over the barriers.
you break them and people get hurt, and it's really entertaining to everybody else.
Anyway, so it's a life lesson for Jillian and Lily. Also, wear comfortable shoes. My feet are aching, but
My feet
it was
are
all very
swollen.
worth it because you see all the amazing books I got and the life experiences
The
I
only
had.
book we missed was
So-
The Brokenhearted.
Yeah. So stay tuned tomorrow when I have the last of my BEA haul for you guys to see.
Fingers crossed we get some good ones.
Oh, we will. It's pretty much guaranteed. So I'm gonna actually set up the camera correctly this time.
You're gonna mess it up
Again,
saying that.
no.
Take Anytime.
Bye. Wingo.